people across diaspora, whether in Germany, whether in Norway, whether in South Korea, whether in United States of America, in fact, whether even in England, you know, we complain about poverty, pain, and this is understandable because of the lives we have to live. We have to take care of our families here in the United States or UK or Germany, Europe, or France, even in Paris, and as well take care of our families back in whether in Haiti, whether in Brazil, whether in Africa, wherever we are from. But those of us living in diaspora, we're really having a hard time. In fact, some people spend a lot of time looking for their purpose in life, when actually is a wrong perspective, like I've always said, and that is my belief. You know, the fact that we are blessed. Yes, we are blessed, you know, already, you know, with the purpose of the day we were born. So that's why we came up with today's topic. You know, what is in your hand? Yes, what is in your hand? Watch what is in your hand. That exactly is what God has given to us to prosper with. That is our purpose. That is our story, if we know what we're looking for. Welcome to Diaspora Forum. Let's see how we go about it. But like I always say, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, so that each time, you know, each time we produce a video to come to you. And then please take some time, check out our website. Yes, look at it on your screen. You can just click on the website, diasporaforum.net, and then you can watch other of our videos. Remember, we'll be going Patreon very soon. We really look forward to you being part of it. But first, like I always say, what did our elders, our ancestors, what proverb do we have for the day to show this? Take a look at that frame, for example. It says what? If you don't start thinking outside the box. Yes, if you don't start thinking outside the box, it may eventually become your coffin. Yes. Those of us in diaspora, you know, we might think our blessing is going to come from above. Somebody's going to help us. Somebody's going to hook us up. No. The truth is this. No matter where we come from, no matter what it is, what we have in our hand, actually is the redemption that we'll be looking for. But once again, if we know what we're looking for. But before we go into that, did you know? Take a look at the picture. Yeah, these are 3 facts I bet you did not know about Africa. Yes, we're going to bring Africa to you. Did you know that about 1,500 to 2,000 languages are spoken in Africa? I bet you didn't know. There are at least 3,000 distinct ethnic groups in Africa, and around 2,000 different languages are spoken, and each of them has different dialects. Yes, while Arabic is the language that is most widely spoken in the African continent, followed by English and Swahili French respectively. If we go by the records of the fossil remains, Africa seems to be the first continent where humans were found. The fossil remains have suggested that humans had inhabited African continent around 7 million years ago. Then secondly, do you know that Africa is the source of the world's longest river? Yes, the world's longest river. The River Nile is the longest river in the world, approximately 4,258 miles. That's about 6,853 kilometers long. It flows northward, yes, northward through 11 countries in Africa: Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Ethiopia, Eritrea, South Sudan, and Egypt. Yes, that Africa is home to the world's oldest university. I bet you didn't know that. The oldest existing and continually operating educational institution in the world is the University of Cairo. Yes, the Athens of Africa. It was founded in 859 AD by Fatima, a lady, Al-Fahir, in Fez, Morocco. Yes, Fez, Morocco. And it was originally a madrasa. Yes. The University of Bologna, Italy, was founded in 1088 and is the oldest one in Europe. Look at the difference. Africa had the world's oldest university. Once again, like I always say, did you know? Did you know? This is why we have the Diaspora Forum. We have to tell ourselves these things. Imagine if our children knew these things, how they work. All right. Once again, like I said, what's the topic of today? What's it in your hand? Look, like I have very limited library about this, so I will use the Quran and the Bible to explain myself. Yes, I said you Quran because it's all, the names, the stories are just interchangeable. It's the same, you know, when you say like Moses, you know, you talk about Isa, when you talk about Jesus, you talk about Yeshua. I mean, these names interchange. So I hope both my Muslim friends and my Christian friends, we all can agree on this. But like I said, what is in your hand? And in all the stories, in all the things I've read, I've never seen God, I've never heard God actually intervene in people's life with an external thing than what they have in their hand. Yes, anything. Look, even when Elijah was moving with the chariots to heaven, because maybe Elijah did not even believe Elisha would stay with him to the end. The only thing he had in his hand was the mantle, the clothes he had on him. The very clothes he put on top of Elisha's back. And guess what? He threw it off and gave it to him. And guess what? Elisha made miracle with that mantle. Because when he got to River Jordan, when he got to the river, the only thing he had in his hand, like Moses' rod, was the mantle. And then as soon as he hit it, and then guess what? It split into two again. Again, look at it. Only thing he had in his hand. What about Moses? Look at the rod. Yes. When he was doubtful of what God could do, again, from the Christian sense, guess what? God told him, what do you have in your hand? And he said, a rod. He said, go throw it on the ground. Again, the same rod he used to exhibit his own spiritual miracle in front of Pharaoh, and his snake swallowed theirs. And then guess what? Even by the River Nile or the Red Sea, the same rod what he used to strike the Nile, and it opened and then let the Israelites go, according to the story as well. The same thing, the same rod was what he used to strike the rock and they got fresh water. Yes, the same rod. Now look at David. Even when the king Saul gave him the breastplate, gave him the everything to take to fight Goliath, he could not. He used the original thing he had in his hand, and that was a sling that he knew God always blessed him with. And he took it, he took every other thing they gave to the sword, everything to protect him, because he knew what was in his hand was his own blessing. And then guess what? He took the sling and chose his own stones, and he slaughtered Goliath. And then used Goliath's own thing that was in Goliath's hand to slaughter him. Yeah, who else? Moses, David, Elijah, is it Samson? Look at Samson. He looked around. The only thing he saw in his hand was what? The donkey's bone. And then he used the donkey's bone to kill as much people as the Bible let us know. Look at Hitler. Look at Putin. It is all courage, belief, self-belief in oratory. And look at what they did to the world with it. Because human beings, yes, 80% of us follow the other 20%. And those 20% that realizes exactly what they're doing, they can rule the rest of the world. Yes, look at what Putin was doing. Look at what Hitler did. What did he have? Believe, words of mouth. Look at MLK. What did he do? What did he have? Believe, words of mouth, intelligence, oratory. Look at Obama. What did he have? Believe, word of mouth, courage, faith. That's the rest is history. So the same thing. Okay, look, where do I go? Look at Nikola Tesla. Yes, even before Elon Musk. Look at Tesla. Look at little kid Greta Thunberg. Yes. Look at Malalia. Please look at what is your problem. What is the issue? God has blessed us all. I believe in it. Is it your pen? Is it your story? God has blessed us all. I believe in it. What is in your hand? What do you think? Think about it. All right, let's go to shout out for the day. Hey, take a look at this. Our shout out for this is going to Georgia. Yes, to Miss Stacey Abrams. Yes, Stacey Abrams, a political leader, a voting rights activist, and a New York Times best-selling author. After serving for 11 years in the Georgia House of Representatives, 7 as Democratic leader, in 2018, Abrams became the Democratic nominee for governor of Georgia, winning at the time more votes than any other Democrat in the state's history. Abrams was the first woman of color to become the gubernatorial nominee for a major party in the United States, and she was the first a person of color and first Georgian to deliver a response to the State of the Union. After witnessing the gross mismanagement in 2018 election by the Secretary of State's office, Abrams launched fair fight to ensure every American has a voice in our election system through programs such as Fair Fight 2020, an initiative to fund and train voter protection teams in 20 battleground states. Over the course of her career, Abrams has founded multiple organizations devoted to voting rights, training, hiring people of color, and tackling social issues at both the state and national levels. In 2019, she launched Fair Count to ensure accuracy in 2020 census and greater participation in civil engagement, and the Southern Economic Advancement Project, a public policy initiative to broaden economic power and build equity in the South. We thank God for what she has done, because the result is seen in the 2 electives sent to the Senate because of Ms. Stacey Abrams. To that, we say we're bowed down. We say thank you. And that's our shout out for the day. Once again, we've seen what she has and she used it and it worked. I believe in you. If you look up, you see my information. I really look forward to coming close to you, and when we discuss what holds us together, like I always say, I believe in you. You have something. Look around you. Look in your, it's right in your hand. And I know you use it to succeed. God bless. I believe in you. Emeka is my name.